Welcome back. We've progressed a little further north along the WA coast and we are now at Wooramel Station. We've just arrived. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. We've been booked a grass site, which is gorgeous as well. It's nice to have some green grass while we're here in the kind of more remote areas. Wooramel Station is about an hour, 100 k's or so less south of Carnarvon. It was $15 per night per adult here for an unpowered site. That was for a grass site. I'm not sure if the river sites are more expensive or not, but that's what we've booked. We booked it so long ago I can't even remember why we booked a grass site, but it's nice. And they've got the artesian baths here, which we're just about to go and check out for the first time. I feel like we're going to spend a while in those. There's also a historic kind of walk you can do, and there's a communal fire pit that they light as well, so hopefully we'll check that out later on.
Where are you, Amanda?
Sorry?
Where are you? In the natural baths?
The artesian baths?
Yeah.
That are a constant 33 degrees and perfect.
They're nice.
They're lovely.
Relaxing.
Yes, very relaxing.
Even with Aria?
Even with Aria bobbing around, yes.
Alright. How many thumbs up?
I've got 2. How many do you have, Aria?
I've got 4.
We've got 4 thumbs up.
Alright. Check out this sunset at Wooramel Station. It's like so bright and glowy. Oh, it's amazing. Love it. And the flies are gone now, so bonus.
Good morning. What an awesome spot. Loved it. Loved it. We're heading off this morning. We just did a one-nighter here. You could stay a couple if you wanted to, but we've done what we needed to do. We've got bookings that we've got to meet, so we're continuing on. I think I told you everything yesterday, but I'm not sure if I mentioned they've just built a new building that's going to be a cafe. It was meant to be open for this season, but it hasn't quite got there yet. So if you are coming through here, you might be able to enjoy the new cafe as well, which is absolutely beautiful. The whole area that they've done is actually gorgeous. So yeah, keep an eye on that. That might be happening. We didn't end up doing the historical walk, ran out of time, too busy relaxing in the pools and by the campfire, so sorry about that, but if you have more time you'll be able to do that as well. We're not sure where we'll get to. Maybe this Carnarvon area for tonight. Got to do some groceries before we head off grid for a couple of weeks, so that's what we're up to. Yeah, we'll show you where we get to and what we get up to as usual.
do you turn a negative into a positive?
This is where we are. You can see we're sunbaking.
Yeah, we were not intending to be here at the moment.
This is what we're looking at.
We were meant to be up at Wooramel Station today, but instead we're in Carnarvon at the Coral Coast Tourist Park.
And why is that, Daniel?
Well, Daniel drove the truck down to pick up the groceries, and when I went to start it again after we loaded the groceries into the car, she wouldn't start, and it was making clicking noise like a starter motor. Yeah, I'm 99% sure it is a starter motor.
So,
tried to get it started, it wouldn't work, hammered it.
A lovely person tried to help us, saw us on the parked on the side of the Woolies.
Harley, shout out to you, mate.
Yeah.
He actually gave us a pull start, like a snatch start.
Rolling
Start.
Yeah.
We've ordered a new starter motor from Repco.
Luckily, Repco was literally across the road.
Yeah.
So I just walked across there.
It's a Saturday today, and they reckon we'll get it on Tuesday, so that's pretty good. They've got some in Perth.
So yeah, Repco was open, walked across the road, went, what's the chance you have one? He checked his stock, didn't have one, but checked and could get one for Tuesday.
Tried to charge us like $980.
$960.
But we got a quote from Iveco for a starter motor. It's like $780, so they ended up doing it for that, which is pretty good.
Thank you so much, Repco. We appreciate
Repco.
the price matching.
Yeah.
And the guys were super lovely, like helping, calling around the mechanics that were open, the mechanics that they had like mobile numbers for, to see who would be available to book it, like to install it for us on Tuesday when it got here as well. Because we didn't want to get it and then have no way of installing it.
Yeah.
Either. So they did all that for us as well. So that was awesome.
Called up here and they had space, so we've booked here until Tuesday, and we'll try and get the starter motor installed and then keep going on the journey.
Yeah, we have to change.
Unplanned break in Carnarvon, but we'll just make the most of it.
Yeah,
and pull and.
We're just going to change things up a little.
Smash some more workout.
Yep, before going off grid.
Have the internet for a little bit longer.
Yeah, so we were going to do like a night stop at Carnarvon in a week roughly, to do another quick grocery shop and stuff, but we'll just do that now. And then stay here now and then not come back. So yeah. Anyway.
Lemons at a lemonade. Lemonade at a lemon.
Lemons at a lemonade. How many beers you had?
What? What's Aria doing? She's like moving the... Aria, what are you doing?
She wants shade. So Coral Coast Caravan Park here, super lovely check-in lady, forgotten her name, Diane possibly. Nice large sites, got a playground, got a pool, nice barbecue area as well, and it was $44 a night for us, which was good for a powered site and nice and close to town, so being truckless, we can walk in if we need to. Anyway, not sure what we'll show you of Carnarvon. I don't know what there is to show you. So yeah. Hello. We have a little bit of downtime, and so we are finally turning our apple collection from Carmel Cider camp, the cidery camp, into an apple pie. I am using a recipe that my great grandmother has and has passed down through the family. My mum has taken a photo of it and sent it to me, so hopefully I do it justice and it all turns out excellent. Alrighty, so we've made our apple sauce. So we cut up the apples, a bit of sugar, a bit of water, tiny bit of cinnamon, cooked it until it was all cooked and smushy. Had a taste test and it's delicious. So now we're on to...
She nailed it.
So now we are on to the pastry. I'm also going to cook this on the Weber, so fingers crossed. Alright, so for the pastry we've got 3 tablespoons of butter, 60 grams, 3 tablespoons of sugar, which is about 40 grams, an egg, and you melt the sugar and butter on the stove.
And I'm mixing.
Mix it nice and quickly for me, hun.
Why?
That's melted. and then add a beaten egg and 3 tablespoons of milk to that. So I'm just about to do that now. Hey, that's better.
Having a win.
That time, yeah. This was second attempt. First time didn't work, had to take 2. Looks much better. Doesn't look like scrambled
But
egg.
with the magic of TV.
It doesn't look like scrambled egg.
Scrambled egg. That's a nice scramble.
I forgot to show you 2 cups of self-raising flour into the saucepan and mix until it becomes a dough. I've split it into 2 bits, one for the bottom, one for the top. I haven't done it before, so I'm guessing there's around the right amount. And then we're going to use a good old Caravanner's rolling pin to roll it out.
And I know what, and I got to have a taste test of the dough.
Is that good?
Yeah, my mum nailed it the second time, but she made scrambled egg the first time. That's so funny.
Alrighty, I was doing it in my oven loaf pan, but I've changed to one of the silver barbecue trays, because pies come in, foil trays like this, and the ratio was going to be a bit wrong in this one. Like the depth of the apple to the pastry I felt was going to be a bit odd. So I've gone with this one because it's a bit shallower and a bit wider, so hopefully that works out okay. I think I'm going to have enough apple for maybe another one. So if it doesn't work, we'll do it again if there's enough apple. Heating up the barbecue now. I'm going to cook the pastry just a little first before adding the apple, and then putting the lid on. Alright, so I was a little shy of enough pastry for the top, but I've kind of done what I can, and hopefully it expands and reaches it. But I've got enough apple for another one, so I'm going to take 2 at it and see if I can do a better job. Alrighty, take 2. I did 1.5 cups of flour into the mix, and it's heaps better. That's much nicer dough pastry. So I think this one's going to turn out even better. This one's much easier to roll. Much easier. Really buggered up that first pastry. Oh well, learn from your mistakes. Alrighty, I've cooked the bottom for a little while in the air fryer. That was 6 minutes. And then I've put in the apple. Don't know if that makes it better or worse. Maybe a bit better. And now I'm going to put the top on, and I'll probably cook it for about 5 minutes as well. Alright, so it was 10 minutes on the top, for the top to cook on the air fryer one. And barbecue was like an hour. That's this one. The pastry I made for the one on the barbecue was way too dry. Said that earlier, I put too much flour in, so it just didn't roll properly, it just didn't cooperate. So that's going to be completely different, so we'll see how they go. I'm going to cut one up and compare. What are you about to do, Daniel?
I'm going to try the second one with my Winnie the Pooh spoon.
Okay, what do you think of the, hang on, what do you think of the first one, the air fryer one?
It cooked really beautifully. It was really nice. The pastry could have been a touch sweeter.
Sweeter.
Yeah, but then we put the honey on top and sugar, and it was like epic.
Okay.
So this is the barbecue one.
Mhm. I didn't. Okay, one second.
It's really good.
Which one's better?
Air fryer.
Why?
Not sure.
Pastry? Come to it has to be the pastry.
Yeah,
It's the same
I
apple
think
mix.
Yeah. I guess the pastry's a little bit like crisper and cooked better
It was just a nicer pastry.
in the air fryer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a nicer pastry. I don't think it cooked any different.
These flies are ridiculous. How do mechanics do it up here?
Yeah. We're fine next, maybe.
Maybe work in a closed garage or something.
Maybe.
It's bloody crazy.
What are you doing under the truck?
Trying to remove our old starter motor. Because we've got a new one coming and our current one's screwed. And
Apparently it's an easy job.
apparently it's an easy job. I think it is an easy job. It's just, yeah,
You're in the flies.
doing it.
And you're under the truck.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm doing mechanical things.
Which is a rarity. What are you doing under the truck?
I'm helping Mum and I'm helping Daddy, and I know a lot about trucks.
See.
That's why I'm helping Daddy.
Right. An 8 mil.
Yeah. So this is our starter motor here. And there's 3 cables going into it. There's looks to be 2 earths and the main power. Then there's 3 bolts that hold it on the back. I'll try and show you up here. Somewhere there's like 3 bolts that hold it on. So first of all, undo the power cables. Second of all, undo the bolts that hold it on. Third of all, wiggle it out. Pretty lucky that the truck is the 4 drive and it's lifted, so there's plenty of room to work underneath it, as you can see. Yeah, just a matter of finding all the right bolt sizes and everything. I've got the wires disconnected, so now I'm hopefully undoing the right bolts to I'll just take this and show you. So I've got those 3 wires disconnected up there, and then now I've got these 3 bolts to do, and hopefully that's all that's holding it in, and we'll be good to go. Alright, just came out. 1 starter motor. Never seen one up close before. Yeah, that's it apparently.
Seized up, hey?
It seems to be moving. I don't really know how to test it. Oh, well, I thought I might show you guys the brakes that we got done, the upgraded brakes. Check these guys out. This is the Vary race braking kit for the Iveco Daily 4x4. Basically an upgraded, much significantly bigger rotor, vented rotor as well, which is a good improvement. And the carriers and everything, the pistons, and makes a huge difference with the braking. Makes it feel like normal and not really bad. Yeah, so that's good. And it uses the standard pads. They just have to be machined down a bit, I think, skimmed or something down to fit. So yeah, good times.
Hello. When you're stuck in Carnarvon, what do? The Space Centre. So we've just ridden the bike and the electric unicycle to the Space Centre to check it out. It was always on the to-do list. Just wasn't planning to ride the 4-point-something kilometres one way and back again. Plan to drive. Anyway, let's go and check it out. I'm excited.
Seconds and counting. Our status board indicates that
This is
the
the countdown.
the tanks on the
It's 1
second and
minute
third
48,
stages now have
47.
pressurized.
Counting down before we
We
take off.
continue to build up pressure and all clear. I think we got a roll program. Neil Armstrong reporting the roll and pitch program with pitch power 11 on farmer heading.
How you feeling, Aria? We're going up. We're going up.
Manager, the launch team wishes you good luck and Godspeed.
What are we doing, Aria? Wow.
I feel like you're in your element here.
Yeah, with Aria, teaching her how to do video games.
We're playing some old school video games.
Alright, Amanda always says that she gets cold hands and
Cold
cold
feet,
nose.
cold nose when I'm cold.
And I think she's actually got a physical blood flow problem because check out this infrared camera at the museum.
My nose is cold.
I'll come stand next to across a bit. So we're at level. So you can see Amanda's nose is like,
Look how blue it is.
and then hold your hand up. It's a normal hand. And what's yours look like, Amanda?
Blue and green.
What about Aria?
Yeah, like so it
Pick
goes.
Aria.
It goes like red is your hottest, yellow, like orange, yellow, down
Let's see,
through
does
green
Aria
to
have
blue,
a
and my
normal-
nose is blue, and I'm just in aircon, like.
Does Aria have a normal nose or an Amanda nose?
Oh, which way am I going?
Where's she needs to go? Amanda, closer, a bit further away. There we go.
Right, so Aria's got a greenish nose, so she's cold-ish. So you're like yellow, red, orange, yellow. Aria's like got green specks, and I'm blue. And then hands, if you
Hands
go
up, Aria.
hands straight in front, Aria. So mine's blue, straight in front. Aria's is yellow, orange, red, and Danielle is completely red / white. Is that like too hot? So, yeah. But it proves when I say I get cold really easily, that is why. Because I get cold easily.
Need to insulate your nose a bit better.
Wow, that was so awesome. I actually really, really loved that. It was only like $40 for a family pass or like $10, $15 per adult. $15 an adult, I think. Under 6 is free. So it's a really reasonable price. It's run by volunteers, and there's just so much information and so much history that I had no idea about. And there's a whole section that's really interactive, and you learn heaps, and just I had the best time. I totally recommend it. And if you want to hang out in Carnarvon, they're looking for volunteers as well. You don't need to know anything about space or what happened or history or any of that sort of stuff in particular. You just sort of need to look after the place and kind of work a few hours a week. So if you want to hang out in Carnarvon for a little while and do a bit of volunteering, this would be a great place to do that. Not sure what we'll get up to for this afternoon. The plan is to go and pick up the starter motor and install that. So we'll probably show you that because that's all we'll get up to. Slight change of hands, you can actually go up the massive satellite dish. So we're doing that on the way up.
back under the truck. Got the new starter motor in. Well, got it. Now I'm putting it in. See, I've just finished bolting it in up there. It's all shiny, new looking. So 3 bolts, like 1, 2, 3. Just got to do the wires and hope that it all works. Alright, so we bolted it all in and it didn't work. So we clicked the motor, clicked the starter, and it just made the clicking noise again. So we've now pulled the new one out and we've googled how to bench test the bloody starter motor. So we're going to bench test the starter motor now.
The original one.
The original starter motor, to see if it's working or not working, which probably would have been smart to do in the first place, but
Hindsight's a wonderful thing.
hindsight, yeah, we'll
Alright,
check now.
So we've googled what's happening. Let's see.
Yep, it's working.
Yep, nothing wrong with the starter motor. Flies.
So that's 12.85 volts. And then we're going to start it down to 9.3.
Alright, so we just used the multimeter to test the voltage because we're going to check see if the voltage is the same underneath with the new one to see if we're losing any power along the line. That was my brilliant idea. I'll take that.
Alright, Randy here. I bolted the old starter motor back in. You can see it back in under there, up in there. I've reconnected all the cables, nice and firm and tight, and so we're going to get Amanda to try and start it and see what happens. Alright, Amanda's going to start it now. You prick. Oh, I should have just reconnected the cables instead of waiting for 4 days in Carnarvon for a new starter motor to come. Oh, you prick. The cable, I don't know, I don't understand. The cables were firm when I tested it and everything last time, and there was voltage at them and everything, so looks like we got a spare starter motor now. I've spoken about fuel for a while, so just do a quick spill. The fuel prices change so much between places, like even within town, like out on the highway that's all Shell and Amplify and Ampol and stuff, and even on one side of the road it's 209 for diesel, on the other side of the road it's 211 from the same like Ampol bloody outlets, you know, brand of outlets. So in WA they've got a cool thing called Fuel Watch, which is a government run website, and you go in there and you got like diesel, brand diesel, unleaded, whatever you want, and by law the fuel petrol stations in WA that are in like regional and metro areas have to upload the petrol price, so all their prices. And the best thing about Fuel Watch WA is that after 2 PM WA time, or 2:30 maybe, they have to publish the next day's prices as well. So what they're going to charge the next day, which is really cool. So you know, like, you can see it like in an afternoon if it's going to be cheaper tomorrow or not. Yeah, here I've like come out to the depot and there's a Puma here. It's all like Ampol diesel everywhere. The whole town is run on Ampol diesel. And yet the Puma here is like $1.99, and just around the corner at the Ampol truck stop it's $2.12. Yeah, so you'd save a fair bit of coin by just doing a bit of bit of googling or something for a few minutes. Yeah, hot tip for the day.